was just blown away by the material that he teaches. I mean, I just could not believe how much stuff he was giving away. So what I want to make sure you're aware to do is to try to get rid of all the distractions tonight, because you really are going to want to take notes. The information that you're going to receive is going to be extremely helpful in terms of learning how to get to the complete top of the search engines, and then specifically doing it with Google Places, mastering Google Places, understanding what it is, mastering it, being able to help another business, such as a local business, to be able to get into those high rankings, and therefore have a service that's just so invaluable that you'll become invaluable right away. So that gives you just a little bit of an idea of what we'll be discussing. Also, David's really good at teaching how to get leads so that you'll be able to get these people coming to you. Now, I want to also say that we have Derek Van Dyke's crew on here tonight. Derek was also kind enough to aid me in the promotion and letting you know about this, so I wanted to welcome you. Derek is out right now at a very important soccer game, it turns out. So I don't want you, I know it's all fun and games for Derek, but he is, you know, in a professional, semi-professional soccer league out in Oregon, and that's what's taking his time tonight. But he sends a big hello, and his people are also extremely sophisticated in general, knowing when there's something that's really meaty, really meaningful, as opposed to some of the not so great products that you'll see launched on places very often. A lot of that's what David's going to bring to you. Now, I'm going to let David introduce himself in terms of the background that he, has, because David's background is extensive. He has a business that, gets people in there with videos, search engine optimization, and of course Google Places. David, why don't you tell us how you got to this point, where you started, how you got to this point, how long you've been online, etc.
Well, let's jump into it then. Well, let me give you first a quick backdrop of who I am, because this is really about how I build my business and my life. Because, well, first of all, let me officially introduce myself. My name is David Sprague. I'm a husband, father, and a business owner, and it's in that order. And if any of you have been in business for very long, or you're an online marketer, you know that, an 8-hour day can easily turn into a 10, 12, 15, even 18-hour day sometimes, trying to figure out how to grow a fantastic business. And so I always want to keep it in that order, because everything I have to teach is about building a business that can give you the life that you want, as opposed to, working for your business all the time and trying to figure it out. And I use it over the last 15 years of being an entrepreneur. I've used two main ingredients to make that a litmus test. One is that it's scalable and it's duplicatable. So if it doesn't have those two, I don't do it. And so what I'm about to teach and share with you tonight has those principles in it. So you'll be able to not just duplicate it, but you'll be able to scale it as far as you want. A little bit about what I do. I'm CEO of Real Strategic. We're not just an online marketing firm, but we do local and both national marketing programs. And I'm also a systems and software developer. So and you'll be able to get it engaged and see some of the software I've developed tonight that literally, for most people, it would take weeks to do what my software can do in literally minutes. And being able to have that type of leverage, totally lets you outbeat the competition hands down all the time when it comes to ranking or getting more exposure, getting your phone to ring. I'm also a partner in a software called Magic Submitter. This is one of the #1 ranking software or backlinking softwares in the world. And so I get the privilege of literally teaching over 2,000 local business marketers. And I get the question all the time, Todd, how do you figure all this stuff out? Well, I have 10 full-time employees, and I sit belly to belly with CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies every single week and coach them and train them in their marketing staff how to do what I'm about to share with you tonight. And our minimum package normally starts at about $4,000, goes all the way up to $12,000. And for me to go in and coach and train, I charge $1,000 upfront and $250 an hour. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is teaching you almost identically what I teach those companies in step-by-step VPs of marketing of how to dominate locally with Google Places and with Google. So that's what we're going to jump into tonight. So I also get to tap into a brain trust of all these fantastic marketers all around the world. So I get to talk about what works for me, but more importantly, I get to figure out what's working for them too. So I get to bring all that information to you over the next hour, and it's just be jam-packed full of great strategies, very significant tests and case studies I want to give you as well. So we ready to rock here? You want to get going?
Yeah. Let's dive right in.
Okay, good.
So once again, I was blown away by David, and here he is, David Sprague with Google Places.
Okay, great. Well, first of all, let's start off by talking a little bit about why Google Places is so important for your business. Those that are brand new, and you said you're a neophyte, this is going to be very important for you to understand the picture of the story that just happened in the last 12 to 18 months. And those of you that are more intermediate, I need you to listen to my language, because the exact same language I want to share with you and what I'm going to say is the exact same language I will sit in front of a CEO that owns a $10 million company and talk to them the exact same way. So what I want you to do is kind of copy and paste what I'm doing. So please, there's nothing I put in the next hour, a little over an hour we're going to have together that isn't vital for both an intermediate or a very beginner in Google Places. And then I want to explain what works and what doesn't. If you've been in business very long, you know that sometimes the secret of success is knowing what not to do. So we're going to go over that, what you should never do with Google Places. And then I want to give you my Google Places strategy. I have never taught this strategy publicly. You will never find it anywhere unless it's inside my coaching program. And I want to be teaching you from my program called Maps Marketing Blueprint. And the Maps Marketing Blueprint is a $1,000 program that I sell each and every day. And this is what companies will buy. And then they'll, on top of that, have me come in and coach their VPs of marketing or their marketing staff of exactly what to do. So I want to give you the strategy, plain simple, step-by-step tonight as well. And I want to give you case studies. I'm been known to be a little cynical, and I don't believe anything that's on the web. I mean, at all, anything. So, I don't like demos. I don't like ideas. I don't like, this was a test that we did. I like seeing real customers with real results doing real things. And that's what I share with you today. I want to open up my business and literally just not share my strategies, but I want to share with you my clients, their websites, how they're ranking, what they're doing, and I'll let you take a look. So literally, you can take what I'm doing and apply it to your business immediately. Or you can apply these things tomorrow and start moving forward with being able to dominate and help local businesses and your own business. And then I want to open up Maps Marketing Blueprint. If those of you that want to go a little deeper, definitely going to help you out with that. And then I want to give you some of my proprietary software. For those of you that do want to go deeper and say, look, this is exactly what I've been looking for. This is totally going to help my business. Well, I want to give you some stuff that you've never before seen, and it's going to be absolutely outrageous for you to be able to get this stuff. It's literally going to put you light years ahead of your competition. And I want to show you how I get leads every single day. If you're a local marketer, I want to spend about 8 or 9 minutes giving you what I call a 3-pillar system, which is a step-by-step system of my language, exactly what I do, how I say. They literally close over 60% of all the business that I get in front of. So let's jump in real quick, and let's talk about why Google Places is so important in today's marketplace, and understand the backdrop of what's happened over the last 12 to 18 months, because television last year alone dropped 10%. Magazines down 14%. I mean, this is crazy stuff, y'all. It's radio dropped double digits across the board. This traditional media literally isn't working whatsoever. But what's really intriguing is all the bent up cash that's out there from all these companies that are no longer spending it on these traditional medias because the market has shifted. And the reason they know it's shifted, it's not just people are telling them it's shifted, it's they're not getting a return on investment. Their phone is no longer ringing with television or magazine ads or radio. It just isn't ringing. And that's what's most important, is the leads, the business coming in. Who cares if you're in a magazine if at the end of the day, all you're doing is wasting money? So what I did is I pulled some stats real quick for you so you could see this. And this is something you definitely want to write down, because this could be literally a business-changing stat right here. Forrester Research, one of the most brilliant and most credible research companies in the world, did a survey of not 400 but 4,000 businesses, and over 90% of the businesses stated that SEO was in their top 3 strategies for acquiring new customers. By the way, that shiny object called social media, only 7% said they could attribute any business to social media. So 93% of all businesses said that social media just doesn't work for them in growing their business. But on the other hand, SEO, 90% have said. So here's the deal. You want water? Don't go into the desert, dig yourself a well, and hope for water. You want water? Go to Google Maps, go find a lake, dip your bucket in, and grab as much as you want. So if 90% of 4,000 businesses are doing SEO to grow their business, that's the direction you should go. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. So what is it about SEO that can grow a business? Well, it's very simple. I do not like convoluted things. I like very easy things. And I want you to write this down. If you got a pen and paper, this is very important. The confused mind never buys. And for those of you that work with local companies or clients, you're confused and living daylights out. You're talking about backlinks and blogging and SEO, and you're talking about Google Places, and you're talking about YouTube and mobile marketing, and their eyes glaze over and they're confused about what to do. And the confused mind never buys. So here's what I want to do. And Dean and Dave and Andy, if you guys can help me, and Eric, if I give you something that's really important, you go, wow, that could really help out my business, could you just give me a little feedback and give me like an aha, like you have an aha moment, like this really makes sense? And that'll kind of help me so I don't belabor some points. I can really move on and get to some of the really good stuff. Good. I got an aha there. So specifically, here's what you need to understand. It's very simple. Do not make it convoluted. And the top 3 companies that show up in Google get more than 50% of all the business. It's that easy. Top 3 get all the business. So if you're in the top 3, you get more than 50% of all the business. So forget all this other stuff that you're talking about. It's this. So if you're not in the top 3, your business doesn't grow. So does that make sense? Is that clear? So forget Facebook, forget all this other stuff. All you need to do is be in the top 3, and your phone will ring. So here's what I did just to kind of give you some more background on what's going on here. Before the webinar here, I typed in Dentist Atlanta, Dentist West Palm Beach, and Dentist La Jolla. And look at this. This is 22,000 people looking for a dentist in Atlanta every single month. 2,900 in West Palm Beach, and 2,900 in La Jolla. I mean, this is amazing stuff. No wonder no one's spending money at all in traditional media, because they're all online and they're looking for you right now if you're a dentist. Do you guys see this? This is big stuff here. So if they're all looking online and SEO grows a company and you're in the top 3, how do you get to be in the top 3? Well, that's pretty darn simple. There's only 3 ways. There's a web page, blog, article, website, and we've got a program called Social Site Kahuna, and this is one of our main expertises. We make a company look like a Fortune 1000 company. We build their blog, and we do articles, we rank at the top of Google, we do their Facebook and the social media, the Twitter. We tie it all together. Those packages start at $4,000 and go past 10 grand. So we know what we're doing when it comes to web pages and website development. We also have a program called Broadcast Kahuna, which is video marketing. And so we're experts in video marketing as well. Let me just show you real quick. Let's jump into Google, and let's type in this is a great niche, by the way. Fire safety, West Palm Beach. What's the first thing that you see? Hey, Glenn, 213. What's the first thing you see? Gary, Graham, what's the first thing you see? Harvey? James, what's the first thing you see there? Mark, Sandra? Right, the map, or no, not the map, no. It's video. No, it's not the map, Gary. It's video. You see that? So we know what we're doing with video. We're just not, this isn't just one thumbnail. Look what we can do. We can actually get Google to put not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 thumbnails. We can literally push our competition right off the first page of Google. So the only reason I share with you this is just for you to know that we are experts in the area of video marketing. But we've also got another program, which is Local Map Kahuna, which is Google Places. And I'm going to let you know, not by a little bit, but by a mile, Google Places beats the other 2 hands down when it comes to generating leads for companies. I mean, well, let's take a look at this so you can see this. Now, let's do this. Let's type in. Let's do spa. Let's do Spa Dallas. Tony, what's the first thing you see here? Steve, Tim, what's the first thing you guys see? Dan, Dave, what's the first thing that comes up organically that you see? What is that? Ira, Ed, Asa, what's the first thing you see? Google Places, the map. That's right. Google Places. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, James. So let's go halfway around the world now. Now, if you guys are going to pay attention to anything, it's this right here, because this is business changing. If you don't get this concept, the rest of the next hour of what I'm about to teach you is not going to make any sense. So let's go to London. Let's do a look at spas in London. What do you guys see here? What's the first thing that comes up on the map, or comes up organically? Gary, Glenn, what do you guys see? Ian, what do you see, Von? Steven? Same thing, the map, right? Now let me take you another halfway across the world. Let's go to Auckland. What's the first thing you see? You guys see this? Now listen what I have to say very carefully, because I don't care how good you are at SEO. I don't care how good you are at blogging. I don't care how good you are at Facebook. I don't care how good you are at website development. It doesn't matter, because I will always beat you. Your business will always come to me. It will never go to you online. Because when you're number one down here, when you're number two down here, when you're number one with your website or with your blog or with your Facebook or whatever, you'll always be number 7, 8, 9, or 10. I will always be up here. You see this? And when you're 1, 2, and 3, your business grows. When you're down here, it doesn't grow. You guys get that? Is that helpful? Any aha moments here? Because this is not just local marketing. This is a worldwide marketing crisis. I don't care what city you go to, what area of the world. This is a big issue. You guys see this? It just shouldn't make sense. You should see this as going, oh my goodness. Google Places is everywhere. 70% of all the searches online come through Google. And when it's local, Google Places is where the money is at. All this tens of thousands of dollars people spending on magazines and television and all that, they would spend it with you if you knew how to get them to the top. Does this make sense? Any questions on this? Everybody get this so far, Tim? Todd, you with me?
Yeah, you know, this happened to me just the other day. I was searching for a haircut, and I immediately saw the map, and the only places in this particular town that I thought gave haircuts were the ones that were on the map. And that just wasn't true when I researched it later on after I had already gone to those few places. So that's just incredible. I mean, how pervasive is this? Is this through almost every industry? How many industries is like this?
Every single one. You can do plumbers, electricians, anything that's local that Google is deemed local, which every major service is. And you saw fire safety, you know, to spas, to, you know, like you did, haircuts and restaurants and hotels, you name it. So Google Places, now what is it about Google Places that's so important here? So what I did is I wanted to share with you some scientific data that actually scopes out and tracks the pupil of the eye. This is what's called a heat map. And it doesn't get any more local than pizza, right? You can see up here pizza. So look at this. Where do the eyes go? You guys see this? Is this amazing or what? This is, it's not just yellow. It's burning hot white in the top 3. So when I say the top 3 get all the business, it's just not statistically true. It's visually true as well. So you can see the paid advertising, not much. The map, not much. Down past the organic, almost nothing. You guys see this? Imagine you showing this graphic to your clients. What would they say? Tony, Owen, PB, Peggy, you guys see this? Rich? Okay, good. Got some good aha moments going here. So what if you had the cure for every local marketing problem in the world? What if you could unlock Google secrets and were given a step-by-step strategy to rank almost anything or anyone on the first page of Google? And this is important. I want to do a little coaching right here, because for those of you that are local marketers, even those of you that have new businesses, it's important that you get the clarity on what this means. What if you were to give any business 8 to 10 new customers every single week? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to give me the industry and what they would pay you per month, or what you would charge them per month if they could get 8 to 10 new customers every single week. Valerie, what would that be? Tony, what would that be? Michael? Mark? Okay. Dennis, 500. Dennis would pay a lot more than 500. Brad? Carol, what about you? Bill? Okay. Attorney, 1,000. Correct. Good. Okay. 1,000, but who? 800 to 1,000 for Dennis. Excellent. 3 easy payments of $9.99. Nope, that's a bunch of that's wrong. That's dead wrong. Listen, see, it depends. No, it doesn't depend. See, here's why if you're in marketing, you fail miserably, is because your mind isn't clear. You have no idea what the value of this is. And when you're not clear, the client's mind's not going to be clear. So a confused mind never buys, ever buys. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get some clarity here. What would you charge? And give me the industry, and what would you charge if you could give 8 to 10 new customers every single week? If you don't want to engage here, that's completely okay. But those that do engage, you will get clarity on this. You will absolutely know, and you'll be able to close so much business, it's ridiculous. But the fact of it is, you've never audibly said it. You've never actually done it. It depends on what their ticket size are. No, Robert, it doesn't depend. See, this is the whole issue. If you wonder why your business isn't growing, is because your mind's not clear on what this is. It doesn't depend. Personal injury. No, it's not whatever you ask, Valerie. It's not. See, guys, get clear on this. It's either valuable or it's not. It's a yes or it's no. There is no depends. It's not whatever you ask they're going to pay. There is a specific value. And if you get the sweet spot of what the value is, you will get it every single time. So what is it? Give me the industry and what you would pay. Plumber, $500, good. Injury attorney, $1,000, absolutely. You'll negotiate. No, you won't negotiate, Lee. See, I can already tell that you have, those of you that aren't answering these questions, at least in your mind, or putting the right answers, are going to have huge issues in the marketplace selling because your mind's not clear at all. Hell, 350, yes, excellent. Good, good, good. 300 a month for maintenance, absolutely, Karen, absolutely. Dentist, 1,200, absolutely, Karen. Okay, good. I hope you guys see that. Is that helpful? Is that helpful to get clarity on what the value of this is? Because I don't want to blow your mind, but what if you could give 20 to 30 new customers a week? Imagine just the confidence you would have to step into any business if you could do that. So yeah, can this be done? Absolutely. It can be done. I'm going to share with you exactly how to do it. So what does it look like, your business, when you can get the phone ring 8, 10, 12, 20 times a week with new customers? Well, it looks like this. You're ranking the top 3 of Google, and you've got videos that are ranking as well, and your website's ranking. And this is what Mass Marketing Blueprint is all about. The strategy I'm about to reveal to you makes you look like this. It's almost impossible your business not to show up. It's impossible for someone not to click on your business and see it. So let me give you this is a big money word right here, Day Spa. Look at this, Day Spa. This is one of our customers. They are #1. Now, so you understand the stats. Their phone rings almost 80 times a month. 80 times a month with new business. Now, I mean, imagine 80 people calling that want massages. They spend at least $50 to $100 every single time. They love paying us $500 a month. And look at their website. They're #3. Right? And you see the video here? On the organic, we are literally 60% of all the organic. You see this? This is what your business could be like. This is what your client's business could be like. So take a look at this. Let's talk about the blueprint for a second. It's literally a step-by-step strategy that unlocks Google secrets, gives you the ability to rank almost anyone for anything at the top of Google on the first page. I call it the #1 cure for this worldwide crisis that's going on. All these tens of thousands of companies have no idea where to spend your money. And those of you that own businesses right now, let me know, do you know exactly where to spend your money to get a return on investment? Does that make sense? Can you tell me right now, I spend $500 and I get 15 phone calls every single week on this? Does that make sense? So you can use this strategy for Google Places and be able to rank. You can do it. You can charge clients to rank them, which is our core business. You can rank your own businesses, which is what we do. And you can even do affiliate marketing. And this is powerful. Matter of fact, one of our clients actually turned to an affiliate marketer, didn't even know it. Google changed. They did an update. In for 2 days, they changed the category in our client to hair removal. And they don't do hair removal. So their phone started to ring off the hook for hair removal. So what they do, they call up someone they knew did hair removal, and they referred them to leads, right? And they got a little piece of the action. So that's what you can do. You can actually create a Google Places account. When the leads come in, you can actually give them to someone, and they will pay dearly for them. By the way, has anybody had hot lead call transfers where someone gets on the phone, they're interested in a service, and they transfer them over? Do you know what those cost? Harvey, Ian, Ira, you know what those cost, Carol, Brad? They start at somewhere around $40 a month or $40 per call on the low end and go as high as $120. For a roofer, it's about $75. For a plumber, it's about $45. So this is what you can do. You can do an affiliate program as well. So let's jump into this. This is the strategy step by step. Step one is you want to do foundational keyword analysis and keyword research. So it's very important that you do your keyword research first, because based on the way that you look up keywords and put them together, you can just not rank for 2 or 3. You can literally rank for 5, 10, and even 15 keywords on the first page. So imagine if your business is 15 keywords on the first page of Google. So no matter what anybody typed in, your business shows up. And also you need to do competitive research. Now this is important because like anything else, it's about what your competition is doing. And I'm going to share with you some software that literally will, within minutes, you can see exactly what the competition did to get to the top, and you can literally outrank them by knowing that. So first thing you want to do is you want to actually develop your website. Now, Google, just write this down, very important. The number one authority factor for Google is Google Places. Okay, and it's your website. So your number one factor for Google Places is your website. And then what you need to do is optimize your website, and then you need to actually backlink your website. And those of you who don't know what a backlink is, they're brand new. A backlink is simply a link from another website to your website. Very easy. It's like a vote. So if someone actually links to your site, it's a vote. If in SEO, if you have 1,000 votes or 1,000 links back to you and your competition's only got 10, you will rank better than them. So this is what Google's doing. Now watch this. This is very cool stuff. Google's going in and it goes to your Google Places listing, right? And it sees your name, your address, and phone number, and it sees your website. Once it sees your website, it goes to the website and looks for the keyword on your website. Then it searches it. It finds a keyword and goes, oh, bam, I see the keyword there, I see the keyword there, I see the keyword there. Now let's see if this has authority by our links. So it goes out and looks at links. Backlinks, again, for those that are brand new, are simply links from other websites to your website. So that's it. So what they'll do is they'll put your website, mysite.com on their website, and it forwards. So there's a link on that site. And the more links you get, the more votes you get. So a backlink is just like a vote. So you can see here what Google does. Any aha moments here? Anybody see, holy cow, I can see what Google's doing. Now I understand a little bit more why my Google Places listing isn't ranking or my clients isn't ranking, because their website's not optimized. Anybody get that? Good, Gary. James, Jason, Ed, you guys see this? Okay, let me actually show you this. This might help. Let's actually type in a keyword. This is one of our clients. Let's type in dentist, North Palm Beach. Okay? So you can see here in Google Places, we're in the A spot. We rank number 1. So let's go to their Google Places listing. So this is a Google Places listing. So I have 3 terms for you I want you to learn. One is called on-page optimization. And on-page optimization is simply the words on the page. Okay? So these words on the page, that's on-page optimization. Off-page optimization is simply anything you optimize that's not on the page. So that would be their website. So let's click on the website and take a look at it. Now, we're ranking number 1. You guys see that for dentist? So what's a keyword again? Dentist, North Palm Beach. I want to share with you how we optimize it. Check this out. I want you to see the website. So you can, everybody see their website right now? So let's take a look at the very first thing. See, their phone number is text inside the header. Okay? Well, actually, let me go back here for a second real quick. Let me explain one more thing. Write this word down. It's called citation. And a citation is simply the name, address, and phone number of the business. That's it. So name, address, and phone number, we call that a citation. So what I have in blue right here is a citation. And what Google's doing is Google's saying, look, there are no backlinks in Google Places. Google uses something called a citation. So when Google sees your name, address, and phone number on Yelp and Bing and City Search and on other websites, that counts just like a backlink does with SEO. So what happens is the citations become a major authority play. Everybody, does that make sense? Everybody understand what a citation is? It's simply the name, address, and phone number. And Google sees you, when Google sees your name, address, and phone number on all these different websites, it looks as an authority. It's like a backlink. Jack, you got that? James, Carol, Brad? Does that make sense? Andy? Al? Okay, good. So let's go to their website and let's look. The keyword was what? Dennis, North Palm Beach. You guys got that? Look where we put it. We put it in, see the title? Dennis, North Palm Beach. This is not something that we rank miscellaneously. We rank on purpose. You see the phone number here? In the header. Look at this. Oh, look at this. The citation. The citation is in the sidebar. You see this? So let's look for the...
On page or off page?
This is off-page optimization.
This is off-page
optimization.
So what would on... Just could you clarify that again for us?
Sure. On-page optimization are the words on your Google Places listing. So all the words you see on the page here are what we call on-page optimization. Anything that's not on the page, like when we go to the website, is off-page optimization. It's off the page. Got it? Okay. So our keyword is Dennis, North Palm Beach. So you can see here, let's look for Dennis, North Palm Beach. Oh, look at this. It's in an article. It's in the title of an article. Google sees that's authority. Look at this. Dennis, North Palm Beach again. Google sees it again a second time. Oh, you see the word dentist right here. See that? You can see the word dentist. And oh, there's a city there again. You see this? This is not a mistake. We rank because we know how to dominate what Google looks for. Is this, everybody get clarity for this? You see this? Is this making sense why your website is so important to Google? Because they want to see this. Very clear. Good, Valerie. Thank you, James. So let's go back to the illustration real quick so you can see this. So now what we're doing, so we're optimizing the website, right? Then we're putting backlinks to the website. So the very next thing you want to do is you want to claim your listings on different directories. So now here's what I mean by different directories. Everybody's seen Google, Yelp, City Search, Yellow Pages, Hot Frog, Bing, Yahoo, Yellowbot. All those are local directories. So Google, what Google's seeing is when you go there and you make sure that your name, address, and phone number, right, your citation is there, it matches it with your name, address, and phone number on Google Places. See that? And it goes click. I'm going to connect these two. Wow, this site must be an authoritative site. But what do you have here? You also have your website address, don't you? So what does Google do? It goes to your website. It looks around your website for the keyword, right? It sees the backlinks. It sees your name, address, and phone number here. It connects it there. And it keeps going no matter where Google goes, over and over and over again. Google is seeing you as the #1 authority for that keyword in that city. It's like putting Google in a headlock and forcing them to put you at the top of Google. Does this make sense? Vaughn, Sandra, you guys get this? Make sense? Any aha moments here? Any ahas going, wow, this is why I'm not ranking. This is why my clients aren't ranking. Get it? Does this make sense, James? Jason, get an aha. Good, Gary. Valerie, wow. Okay, Harvey, what about you? Guy? Andy? Okay, good, good, good. So here's the next thing you want to do. You want to optimize video. Brad just asked, where do videos come in? Good, get some aha moments here. So now, anybody know how many videos Google gives you? Anybody know? Okay. Yep. No, not 10. Unlimited. Nope. Google gives you 5 videos in Google Places. Look at this. See here? Watch. You go into Google and Google says, look, we'll give you 5 videos. If you click on more videos, you get to put 5 of them in here. Now look at this video. What does it say? North Palm Beach dentist, right? See, we are not, this is not black hat, gray hat stuff. This is what Google wants. Google loves content. It loves a first-class content experience. And that's what we're giving them. Google gives us 5 videos, we create 5 videos. Google gives us 5 pictures, 10 pictures, we do 5 or 10 pictures. So look at the optimization here. Look at this. Oh, Dennis, North Palm Beach. You see this? Let's look at, oh, there's our website. See this? Oh, there's our citation. You guys see this? This is just 3 out of the 7 things you need to do to perfectly optimize your Google Places videos for Google Places to rank. And you'll rank. And man, it's like some people just do their video optimization and they're never anywhere in Google, and all of a sudden, boom, they're on the first page of Google just by this one strategy alone. But so you see how this works here? We're literally, you see what we're doing? No matter where Google's going, Google go onto its YouTube site, you can go to local directories, you can go to our website, it sees the authority. Now let's look at one more thing. For users that are a little bit more advanced, coupons and reviews are huge, huge. Now let me ask you guys a question. How many of you are pretty good with SEO? Ed, Eric, Annie, Barry, you guys pretty good with SEO? Let me ask you guys. Answer it quickly, real quick, so we can jump into this. When Google looks on a page, what's the most important thing to Google? When it sees something on a page, what's the number one thing it looks for that's important? Graham, content. Nope, John, not content. Harvey, what about you? Keywords. No, Gary, not keywords. What about you, 213? James, title, nope. Title tag, nope. Images, nope, Barry. But these are good. These are important things, but not the most important. Relevance, no, Dimitri, nope. Mallory, nope. Reviews, nope. Harvey, what? Citations, nope. Lisa, what about you, Linda? Lee? Okay, let me ask this question a different way, and you tell me now. No video, no title, nope. What is Google's entire algorithm based on? What is Google's links? That's right, Glenn. Very good, Dean. Links. They don't base it on video or anything like that. It's links. Links are the number one factor for Google. So check this out. There's like 8 strategies inside Maps Marketing Blueprint I teach on this, but this is why we rank for not just 1 or 2 keywords, but 10 or 15 keywords. Look at this. Look at our offer down here. You see this? Check this out. Looking for a dental hygienist? It's a link. The title of an offer or a coupon is naturally a link. So why wouldn't we put our keywords in here? Now, by the way, if we type in dental hygienist, right, in North Palm Beach, let's see how well we do with that. Oh, doesn't show a map for that. It did like 2 weeks ago. Google's doing this weird dance right now. Matter of fact, we lost like 3 listings yesterday and they came back today. So we use other keywords in here. Dental implants, you see that? Any aha moments here about how we can rank for multiple keywords and no one else can? You see that? Is coupons. Now let me give you a quick little insight on this too. There are 2 types of offers in your business. Now, this is a little off point, but I want to make sure you guys get this. There are 2 types of offers. There's a authority offer and there's an irresistible offer. And let me illustrate. You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, all of a sudden, this knife commercial comes on, right? You're watching it, it's cutting through steel, it's cutting through wood, and then it cuts through beautifully through a tomato. Everybody see that? You see that commercial? Right? That's authority, right? All of a sudden this crazy guy gets on, he starts talking really loud, and he's like, you can use a ShamWow, it picks up this, and he dips a ShamWow in the pool, and all of a sudden the pool water's gone, right? And it's this little bitty towel called the ShamWow, right? That's authority. Does everybody understand? When it comes to making an offer, there's an authority offer, and that's authority right there. But there's another offer that's more powerful if you couple it with the authority offer. It's called the irresistible offer. And so it cuts through butter, it cuts through wood, it cuts through steel, and then you get to it and go, hey, that's kind of cool, but I don't need a set of knives. And they go, but wait, there's more. Act now, and you'll triple your order. You get 97 knives for only $9.95. And for the first time, you're thinking, holy cow. I don't need knives, but you know what? Christmas is coming up, and Uncle Ben, I could get that for him for $9. I got my Christmas gift done. Matter of fact, I'll split the whole setup into 3, and I'll give everybody a little bit. I'll spend like $3. It'll be awesome. Everybody get that? It's the irresistible offer. You weren't thinking about it. You know, you got that ShamWow, and you know you're like, oh, wait, we'll triple, quadruple your order. You get 52 ShamWows, and all of a sudden you're picking up the phone dialing, right? And you didn't even want a ShamWow. You didn't even know what a ShamWow was 2 minutes earlier. Do you guys get that? Does that make sense?
That happened to me with a nonstick pan just about 2 weeks ago. I did the same exact thing. They said, we'll give you 2 for the price of 1. They got me.
Yeah, that's it. So here's the thing. You can go literally to 50 different Google Places sites. No one uses an offer. And that's absolutely ridiculous. This is why our phone rings and yours doesn't. Because we use offers and you don't, but we use offers to optimize and you don't. So these are all these strategies that literally can propel you way above the competition. Now, I'm going to give you some stats here in just a second, so just kind of hold on. So let's jump into this. Let me finish this up real quick because the strategy is really vital for everything you're doing. So not only doing coupons, reviews, you do picture promotion as well. Now, in the picture marketing, it's very similar to video, okay? So when you've got all this, then you want a backlink, and you want to backlink these 3, and only these 3. So write this one down, and I won't go into it too much, but just do this. You backlink your videos, you backlink your website, and you backlink your local directories. And pick 3 of them. Pick normally Bing, Yahoo, and Yelp. Those are the big ones. You do Yellow Pages too. Okay, then the last thing you do is you do your on-page optimization, meaning the words on your website. You do your coupons, you do all that last. Okay, so just write that down because this is how you do it in step-by-step order. And then make sure you do this. Never, ever, 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 ever put your business phone number on your Google Places listing. Ever. Just trust me on this. Don't ever do it. Buy a tracking number. And I'll show with you in a few minutes why you do it. Just write it down. Just take it as the gospel. Always buy a tracking number. Never put your real phone number in Google Places listing. Now, I think this is what happens in marketing. There's a lot of stuff. You go onto Warrior Forum, you go and you see this article, and there's all these cool shiny objects out there, and there are all these little pieces to the puzzle, right? And you learn this about Facebook, you learn this about Twitter, you learn this about websites, you learn this about affiliate marketing, and there are all these little pieces, and it confuses everyone, and it confuses me too. Trust me, I've been through this a million times. And let me ask you guys for strategy. Those of you that do pretty good strategy, or any of you don't, when you've got a lot of pieces of a puzzle, you put the puzzle on the table, and you're trying to figure it out. Well, how do you put a puzzle together? What are the most important pieces that you start with? Okay, Ned, Lisa, when you're putting a puzzle together, Karen says edges, Valerie says edges. Okay, good. John, what do you think? Joel, corners. Okay, corners. Okay, in the middle. Oh boy, I got to get a better strategy for you. Definitely don't want to start with the middle. The outer edges. Good, Larry, John. Okay, I want to submit to you that's exactly the way I used to put together a puzzle, or I used to think that those are the most important pieces of a puzzle. But I want to submit to you you're wrong, because the most important pieces of a puzzle aren't the edges. It's the picture on the box. And for the first time, some of you've never seen the picture on the box of what your online marketing should look like. And this is what this slide is. Good, we got an aha. Got some ahas going. This is the picture on the box of what your online marketing. You want to know how to dominate Google Places, you make sure it looks like this, and you will never have any problems. Because this is my Maps Marketing Blueprint with over 90%. Michaela, got an aha. Okay, good. John, what about you, John? Larry, Lee, Linda, what about you guys? You guys see this? Anthony, Barry, Bill? Good, Gary, got some ahas going. So if you do this, okay, this is what it looks like. You will rank at the top of Google. Your website will rank, and your videos will rank. And literally, when someone goes to try to find your products and services, they will most of the time only find you. And even if they skip over you and go down here, they're going to find you again too. You guys see this? And for those of you that are quote-unquote traditional marketers from the 1970s that say, oh, you gotta, repetition, you gotta show, you gotta be in front of someone 2 or 3 times. Well, here you go. They see you at the top here. They see your website here. They see your video here. They pick up the phone and they call you. So, you know, this is another, look, this is a dentistry. We're top 2. You can see their website is ranking. This is what it looks like. Wouldn't you like your business to have this? So here's what I did real quick. Check this out. I did a side-by-side comparison. And now, for those of you that understand how quickly you can do this, this is for an existing listing. This is not for a new listing. A new listing takes between 6, 8, even 10 weeks just to show up in Google, not just ranking. So what I love about what I do is it's fantastic because I have clients. You don't need a lot of clients if you're a local marketer, because what happens is your client, once you rank for one city, they'll say, can we go and do another city? I say, absolutely. I'd love to charge another $500 a month. And they don't care because they pay $500 and they make like $4,000 or $5,000. And it's the best money they ever spent that month. So check this out. So we did this on the 2nd of the month, right? The client came to us and said, look, we love what you did in that city. We'd like to go after another city. And so we took a snapshot of them on November 2nd, right? And I want you to see what their website is ranking. For spa, body massage, their website's not doing too bad. They're 22nd, 3rd page, right? You can see this? Everybody see this? 13, 11. Now this is where they're ranking Google Places. Look at this column here. See this? They're nowhere. Nowhere. Day spas, nowhere. Facial, nowhere. Facials. This is why they came to us. They said, look, we're doing pretty good with our website, but this Google Places thing, you know, we can't figure it out for this other city. So could you help us? Now they tried to do it by themselves. They thought they could learn this stuff. So they finally came to us and said, no problem. It's $1,500 and then $500 a month. They stroked a check for it, and we started. We did the Maps Marketing Blueprint strategy, and 7 days later on the 9th, this is what their listing looked like. Check this out. This is 7 days, y'all. 7 days. Look at this. Best Spa, number 4. Day Spa, number 7. That's huge. Day Spas, number 7. Facial, number 5. Facials, number 1. Hair salon, health spa, right? Number 4. Look at this. Manicure, number 1 in 7 days. Wasn't even showing up before. Massage spa, number 6. You see this? Nail salon, holy cow, number 5. Nail spa, number 4. Pedicure, number 1. You guys see this? We're freaking dominating. Not for just 1, 2, 5, 15 keywords. Their phone is ringing. Does this make sense? Are you guys seeing this? Is this cool stuff? Any aha moments here about why some companies thrive and others just barely survive? Is you just got to know how to do it. And if you know how to do it, it's not that difficult. But I'll let you know, up until now, everything I taught you is a bunch of crap. It's meaningless. It's worthless. Because rankings are only an indicator. Traffic is only an indicator. People don't pay for that. Those of you that own business, you don't pay for rankings, do you? You don't pay for traffic because that don't make you money. This is what makes you money. Okay, and this is not something that's, you know, a couple months old. Right before the webinar, this is what I did. I took, look, see this? I pulled this from last week from our customer. Look at this. 2 calls a day, 1 call a day, 4 calls a day, 2 calls a day, 1 call a day. You see this? For a maintenance company. 10 calls in 1 week. And now this is important. Look at this. Don't be fooled. Calls don't make an impact. Good leads make an impact. Every call was approximately 1.5 minutes. These are amazing leads. If this industry, which is true, you can get a call lead transfer about $60 a call, $50 a call. This 1 week alone is worth $500. Now we only charge them $500 a month, so they are loving life. You guys see this? What if your phone was ringing 10 times a week with new customers? How would your business be right now? What would that look like? That'd be good stuff, Ian, Ira, Bill, Annie? Good, yeah. Now, so what I did is I didn't want you guys to think that this was kind of an anomaly. Check this out. So I went back a month for another contractor. Look at 5 calls a day, 2, 2, 1, Saturday and Sunday, no one called, 3 calls, 13 calls in 1 week. Look at this, average call per minute, 1.8 minutes. You guys see this? This is huge. Their phone rang 18 or 13 times every single week on average. Okay, now this isn't a big city. This is West Palm Beach. This is under 100,000. This is not a big city. How do I know about their calls? Because, Dean, you weren't really listening to me when I said never put your phone number in Google Places. Buy a tracking number. Did you hear me say that? You buy a tracking number. Good, good, good. This is how we know it. We only do tracking numbers. So let me give you a month. So again, this is not old stuff. This is one of our clients. They're a contractor. Look at this. This is the full month of, this is 30 days of last month. Look at this. 2 calls, 6 calls, 3 calls, 1 call, 3 calls, 4 calls. You see, look at this. 5 calls, 2 calls. You see this? Week after week after week of just unbelievable leads. I mean, their business isn't growing a little, it's growing a lot. How would you like this to be? Now, again, guys, these are new phone numbers. This is not their phone ringing. This is our Google Places marketing working. And this is only ours. They could be doing other stuff. It would never hit our phone number. Now, I don't want to blow your mind, but I will. Anybody know the city of Austin? Is Austin known for a tech city? Or like a factory city? Which is it, tech city or factory city, Gary? Guy, what is it? What do you think? It's tech now. Yeah, that's right. You do not want to compete in Texas, in Austin. You know why? Because everybody and their mother's got a tech company, and they all know 10 SEO people. It's like everybody knows a realtor, right? So you do not compete there. So I just want to share with our clients. Now we're ranking number 1. Look at this. This is last month. 196 phone calls in 1 month. Average call duration, 1.7 minutes. This is incredible. What would your business be like if this was your call volume? By the way, what would this business like if this was your client's call volume? What would they pay you? Eric? Bill, Anthony, Annie, what would they pay for this? Vanessa, Vaughn? It would be incredible. Now let me take a step farther. Okay. Now this is another city, Houston, right? A big city, very hard to compete on. All you have to do is follow what my Mass Marketing Blueprint strategy does. What I just share with you. It's in the maintenance industry. Okay? Look at this. 3 calls, 2 calls, 1 call, 8 calls. We're not ranking number 1. I think we're like number 3 or 5 on average because this is kind of new. See? Look at this. Every single month after month after month after month. Will this work if it does not support Google Places? No, this is from Google Places. If you don't do Google Places, meaning if you got an industry that doesn't show up for Google Places, use video. Take a video marketing course. We use video for those that don't show Google Places, and Google Places, we do Google Places, okay? And we obviously do video too, but now, I want to show you that it doesn't come overnight, okay? We're building businesses here. This is not a flip a switch. So what happens is we work on the listing about an hour a day. So it takes about 8 to 10 hours worth of work, right? And most of you wouldn't mind getting paid $1,500 for 8 to 10 hours worth of work, right? Would you agree with that? So we work on it here. It's a brand new listing. They've never been here before. Yeah, fair deal. $150 an hour, that's pretty fair, huh? In this economy? So what happens is it takes a little bit for it to pop. It takes about 6, 8, even 10 weeks sometimes. Now watch what happens with the pop. Look at this. You see this? Month after month, it gets better and better and better. See that? So it's going to take about 6 to 8, 10 weeks. So don't run off tomorrow going, holy cow, I can get you in 7 days to the top spot. No. All right? We are experts in what we do. You'll soon be experts if you follow the system and you do it enough. Now check this out. Now this is 1 year. I wanted to show you guys 1 year. All right? You see that? 12/13, 2011 to 2/11, 2012. Now, we started with this Google Places listing back in May. Okay, this is the Austin listing I was telling you about. Now, granted, we sometimes check, so don't worry about that. We just kind of call every once in a while to make sure that it's working. Because if no one's calling, right, you don't see any call volume, you're like, is it working? You call up. So it took about 10 weeks for this to pop. We worked on it right about here, and then we had to wait right here. Look at this. When it popped, look at this. You see this? Look at this count here, guys. 1,697 calls in 1 year. Average call duration, 1.8 minutes. What would your business be like if you had over 1,500 brand new prospects ringing your phone day after day after day after day? And this is even a full year. Notice, January, February, March, and April of this year, we didn't do anything. There's nothing here. No, they don't want to kiss you. They want to throw money at you, and lots of it. This isn't about a good feeling. This is about building great businesses. Because, see, there's a worldwide crisis going on right now, and no one knows where to spend money that works, and they're foolishly spending it on social media and other shiny objects that do not convert and get your phone to ring. The single number one thing you can get your phone to ring is to rank at the top of Google and Google Places. Does everybody get that? Any aha moments why this is so important? Has this been helpful? Valerie, Rob, RJ, Rich, has this been helpful? Okay, good. Now let me give you some insights here. This is really important because this is just a week ago or 2 weeks ago. This is our client. Remember the dentist I just told you about? He sent me an email randomly. He's like, look, David, hey, just a heads up. I had a new patient today, found us online. I asked her if she looked for any of our before and after pictures. Now, look at this. I think this is funny because right, when you go to Google Places, right, you get these pictures. So he's like, oh, man, look at these great pictures we got. This is awesome. So his first question is, hey, did you see our before and after pictures, right? She said, now, you got to see this for what it's worth. This is really important. She said she skipped and went right to the reviews. She said she skipped and went right to the reviews. And that sold her. And that sold her. And that sold her. Did I mention to you guys? And that sold her. This is just not about ranking. These are the Google Places pre-sells you. So when the phone rings, the conversion is easy. Do you guys see how powerful this is? She dropped $4,000 on her first appointment. Thank you. I'll have another. Do you guys see this? He's ecstatic to pay us $400, $500 a month. $495 is what he pays. You guys see this? Okay, so I know a lot of you are asking, okay, what about Mass Marketing Blueprint? What do we need to kind of jump in here and figure this out? Okay, well, let me go over a couple things with you real quick before I get to that, because we're just under an hour here. So let me jump into this. First of all, like taking candy from a baby, it can be like that sometimes. Mass Marketing Blueprint is a full-fledged course. And again, if you go to massmarketingblueprint.com, you'll see it sells for $997. And we work, just so you know, we work for every single company, from major franchises to the local marketer. And by the way, if you go to our website, you can see that these videos aren't our customers. They're our competition. I teach local marketers, hundreds of them, thousands of them at this point, to do this. And so if you really want to know if someone's good or not, probably a good litmus test is just ask their competition. And if the competition says they're good, then at least, you got some favor there. Would you agree with that? It's a pretty good litmus test. See what their competition says. Well, here's a local marketer. He says, look, I've been in business for 10 years. I've been through half of the program. It feels like I've been giving keys to the kingdom. It's amazing. Because in Module 1, we teach you how to do citations, how to claim your listing, how to do the keyword research, how to create categories for multiple first page listings. I mean, it's amazing what Module 1's about. And you can see this. Look at the price is outrageously cheap. You've got to get Maps Marketing Blueprint because it goes from beginning to end. It's a great program. Because in Module 2, we teach you how to do videos. I teach you step by step how to create professionally done videos that literally you could charge $100 to $200 for just for the videos. I teach you how to optimize for Google Places, how to do picture promotion, how to do articles and blogs to get them ranked, how to optimize your website properly, how to do backlinks properly. I mean, everything you need to know. You can see in Module 3 here, we teach you how to optimize coupons and descriptions and what you should never do with your listing, how to do additional details and statuses. So, I mean, this gentleman's a local marketer, and he's been doing it for a long time. It's what he says. I do local search and mobile marketing. We bought everything on Google Places. 95% is just kind of recycled stuff. And, you know, if you're experts like us, this program gives you exactly what you need to keep your clients ranked at the top of Google month after month. We work with mortgage brokers. Look, the support and training are incredible. See, in Module 4, we go into some real cool expert stuff. Some of you are going to have some huge issues. You're going to have like 3 or 4 listings out there that are your company, and you'll never rank because you don't know how to get rid of them. I teach you literally how to shut down your Google Places listing and kind of reboot it. You know when like Windows gives you a hard time and you have to reboot it? We can do that with Google Places, and no one else knows how to do this. So we give you the expert insights for you that have the real tough ones. And by the way, you can charge extra money for clients to do this. Like when they have extra listings, you can charge them like $150 a listing. And like an hour's worth of work, you can get them all done. Now, and again, it goes on and on, but let me just explain what I want to do for you guys. And I want to do, you guys want to do some sales teaching and training? Did you guys like this so far? Is this helpful? You guys get a lot of impact out of this? Is this good? Now, so what I want to do is, let me give you a little insight, because I know those of you are going, look, I want more, David. How do I get a hold of Maps Marketing Blueprint? But so let me do, for those that want to go a little bit deeper, I want to do some sales training for about 10 minutes here. But I want to give you 3 weeks of me, starting next Thursday at 2 o'clock. I want it for 3 weeks. I want to step-by-step you through everything. So in my course, it's just not a dead course. This is literally me live helping you week after week after week after week. So I want to give you, now I don't show up for less than $1,000 to train and to teach. So I want to give you 3 weeks, and we're going to go through each of these, okay? So I want to give you that. I'm also, by the way, here's another great interview. If you guys want to click on this when you see it. I don't like reviewing products, but what David Sprague has done is thorough. He's left nothing out. It's nuts and bolts training. Includes the nuances you can't find anywhere else. It's perfect to rank in Google Places. You know, we've got a dentist here, but this is what I want to give you too. This is me spending over $25,000 in marketing and building the software. And I want to give you this. It's called Local Ranking Report. So check this out. What it is it's a system that I built to generate leads for you. So for those of you local marketers, this is what you get. You trade out your name and your phone number, the header, everything. I even become your spokesmodel. This is me. So you literally have a page that you can send out to grab leads tomorrow. But more importantly, this positions you like a Fortune 1000 company, because there isn't a company that's worth at least 2 or 3 million that has this technology. And you're going to be able to have it. It's going to be yours. So what you do is simply watch this. You put your phone number in, right? And it works, by the way, in the UK, the US, Canada, and Australia. And we have New Zealand and Ireland coming online in about 2 weeks. So you put the phone number in anywhere you want. And by the way, those of you, and it will sift and sort through all of Google. And it will bring back, look at this, it will bring back their listing, all their information. It'll bring back a map of them. And check this out. It goes to Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yelp, Insider Pages, and tells them how their listing is doing and ranks them. You see this? This is incredibly powerful. Now, that's not the cool part, okay? That's just technology that positions you like an authority. This is the cool part. It actually grabs the keywords that people are searching for them and shows them where they're ranking for each of these keywords. You guys see this? This is an instant report done for them. Now, You got now. What I'm going to do is I want to teach you my 3-pillar system right now. This is vital for your business. You guys want to go and get leads tomorrow, and if you're a local marketer, here's how I do it. It's a 3-pillar system. Please write this down. I'm going to go through it super quick. Number 1. Pillar number 1, you must tell them that people are looking for them. Pillar number 1, you must show them that people are looking for them. Tony, Robert, Rob, Owen, when someone calls you and says, hey, so-and-so is looking for you, they might want your products and services. How does that make you feel? Vanessa, how does that make you feel, Valerie, when someone says that? Rich, Dennis, Eric, when someone's looking for you? Feels good. Yeah, it does. Excited. So how do you think a dentist feels when you show them there are 2,200 people looking for your services every single month? You guys get that? See, here's the problem. You confuse people. You're talking about backlinks and blogs and Facebook and Twitter and all this stuff. And they don't care. All they want is their phone to ring. And when you confuse them, the confused mind never buys. So this is why this 3-pillar system works over and over and over again. Pillar number 1, you have to prove to them and show them people are looking for them. Remember the slide I showed you in the very beginning? Just go to Google and show them. Very easy. Pillar number 2, you need to show them if they're being found. Number 1, people are looking for them. That's right, Karen. Good. Number 2, let's see if you're being found. So you go to your software, you put their phone number in, and it pulls up a report. And you say, look, you're not being, those 22 people looking for accountant, not being found for them, not being found for accounting or taxes or, wow, CPA, you're not being found there. Not for that one. Financial accounting, no, not bad. Financial planning, wow. You're like nowhere. Did you know that, Mr. Accountant? Now, if you're very good in sales, you could probably close a good amount of business with those 2. But it's the 3rd one that's magic. It's a silver bullet. When you add these 3 together, it's the most powerful language I've ever done. And it's in I'm teaching you neurolinguistics programming, by the way, right now. Here's the 3rd pillar. Who's getting all your business? You guys see this? So this is what you do. You say, oh, Ernst & Young, wow, their phone must be ringing because those 2,200 people, they're not finding you. They're finding Fraser and Fraser. And, well, Ernst & Young and Fraser and Fraser. Do you guys see this? Do you see why now we can close so much more business and no one else can? Because everybody else is confusing the prospect. They're confusing the business owner. Now, this is 6 steps. I want to give you all 6 steps right now. Ready? Write this down. 6 steps. Before I get to 3 pillars, I have 2 questions. Question number 1. Are you positioning yourself as a market leader? Write this down. John, write it down. Come on, Harvey. Are you positioning yourself as a market leader? Question number 2. What makes you different from everyone else? Question number 2. What makes you different from everyone else? So here's how it works. Those got the 3 pillars. I got my 2 questions. That's 5 steps, and I'll tell you the 6th one in just a second. So here's how we go through it. All right. Hey, Mr. Accountant, how you doing? Good, good, good. So what do you do? Well, we do accounting. How long you been doing that? Been in business for 10 years. Oh, my goodness, 10 years. You've seen pretty much everything. Market up, market down, haven't you? Oh, yeah. So, wow, 10 years. You pretty much position yourself as the market leader for people that want to do income tax and tax preparation, stuff like that. Oh, yeah. We do da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that's fantastic. They said yes. You need a yes. You need a yes. So this first question gives you momentum. It gives you Mo. We love Mo. When you got Mo on your side, nothing can stop you. So the first question helps you get the Mo. It helps you get the momentum. So you position yourself as a market leader. Oh, yeah, we're doing X, Y, and Z. We do X, Y, and Z. Great. Well, question number 2 says that David told me to ask was, there are a lot of accounts on there. So how do you differentiate yourself from everyone else in the industry? Oh, well, you know what we do? And sit back and shut up and don't say another word. Because when you ask them question number 2, they will secretly tell you how to sell them. They love to brag. They love to tell you why they're different from everyone else in the industry. Right? So you sit back and you actively listen to them. oh, we do this, and we guarantee that if you're ever outed by the IRS, that we'll take care of everything, and we give a free this, and we give a free that, and we give a free this. Everybody get that? Makes sense. Get some feedback here. Any aha moments right now? So let me go through it real quick. Hey, Mr. Accountant. So what do you do? What do you do accounting? How long have you been in business? 10 years. Really? So you position yourself as the market leader for the go-to company for people who do tax and accounting? Yeah, we do. Well, there's a lot of accounts on there. How did you differentiate from the competition? Oh, we do this and this and this. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, did you know that there are literally 2,200 people looking for an accountant every single month locally? No, I didn't know that. Well, let me put your phone number in my fancy smancy software that makes me look like a Fortune 1000 company that no one else in my competition has, and let's see how you're ranking. Wow. You know, you're not in any of the local directories, so no one can find you when they go to Google and Bing and Yahoo. But more importantly, in Google, they can't find you at all for accounting, income tax, QuickBooks. You getting depressed yet? Oh, no, not yet. Well, let me give you a little bit more. Well, accounting firm and bookkeeping, you depressed yet? Nope, not depressed yet. Okay, tax filing preparation, file tax. Okay, I'm depressed. I'm a little frustrated now. So those 2,200 people aren't finding you, but you know, let's find out who's getting all your business. Look at this, Ernst & Young and Fraser. Holy cow. You know, those 2,200 people, they're finding these guys. And here's my sixth question. By the way, does Ernst & Young do that audit that you do? And do they guarantee the IRS and do all those things that you just did? And then sit back and listen to the movie and watch it because you love this movie. It's a replay every single time because here's what we know for sure. Anybody that's been in business for 2 years knows who their competition is, don't they? Right? And so here's what they say. No, they don't. You know what those guys at Ernst & Young do? They do this. You know, those guys, the FDA tax services, 3 of their clients came over to us and we had to undo all the crap that they did. Write this down. Please write this down. If you wrote down anything, write it down right now. People never buy a product or service unless they see themselves in it. That's why we try on shoes. We like to see how they fit, how we look inside the shoes. That's why we try on clothes. That's why we go for test drives. You never buy anything unless you see yourself in it. Todd, you saw yourself with the frying pan saying, look how easy it is going to make this, you know, whatever that, you know what I'm saying? You saw yourself. Correct. You saw yourself giving the gift, so you bought it to give the gift. We never see ourselves in anything. And if we do, then we buy it. This is why I built the software, because for the first time, they're not only seeing themselves inside your products and services, but they're also, right? See this? They're also getting emotionally involved. And when you connect the psychology of the intellect and the logic to the emotion, and they see themselves in your product, it's a sale almost every single time. Does this make sense? So I want to give this to you guys. If you want to go deeper on this, I want to give this to you. And you can use it. I want to let you use it for 60 days and go out there and rip it up. Really make a difference. So let me go a little bit further here. Now, for those of you that really want to go a little bit deeper here, I want to give you something that no one else has, which is my analyzer. This literally, it's like getting an unfair advantage on the competition. Check this out. I want to open this up. Look at this. I want to put in the word dentist Atlanta, right? Check this out. I'm going to just type in the word dentist Atlanta. Watch this. I want to click get local results. Watch this. The sixth step was I asked them if the competition does what they do. Yes, it works on a Mac. It absolutely works on a Mac. Spent a tremendous amount of money the last 3 months getting it to work on a Mac. So I'm going to give you this for free. So check this out. See Dentist Atlanta, watch this. I click Analyze Results. Watch what happens. It not only goes out, but it will download all your competition, and it will analyze it for you. Watch this. Then I click Show Results. See this little tab up here? Watch this. Holy cow. I see everything that Google sees. The entire Maps Marketing Blueprint strategy, I built a software around it. Look, look at the citations. Watch this little button. This is like magic. Whoa. 110 citations, 23, 111. You know exactly what your competition citations are, yeah? You guys see that? You know that they got 6 reviews, 10 reviews. Look at this. You even know their reviews on other sites, and you know what sites they are. So if you're going to put reviews on any other sites, you know to put on Insider Pages, Kudzu, Demand Force. You see that? City Search. You know how easy this is when you have this? Look at this. It even downloads their description. Look at this. You can beat these guys. They have no images, no videos. You see this? Look at this. It even tells you how far away they are from the city. Does this make sense? It downloads the categories. Look at this. You can easily spy on your competition and see what categories. Joel, Graham, you guys see this, Barry? Annie, what do you think? It does yeah, you know exactly what's going on. It even downloads their website. You see this? Look at this. Tells you how many times the keyword showed up on the first page. Even tells you how many backlinks. This is not regular search. This is only Google Places. Tells you their page rank. It even downloads the title tag. You see this? And tells you if the keyword's in the title or not. Here it is. If you change your language, you change your business. And with Local Ranking Report, I am forcing you to change your language. Because if you follow what I'm doing and show it, you can't talk about backlinks and YouTube and shiny toys and cool new things at what's going on and Google Plus, whatever the heck that is, right? Because they don't care. They care about their phone ringing. And when you look a little nervous to them because it's your first time, and they go, well, so how do we really get to the top of Google? You're going to be like, look, go grab your listing, right? Go grab their listing, and you'll love this. Copy it, paste it right here. See this? And compare it to everything else. Say, look, you don't have any citations, right? You've only got X amount of reviews, right? You've got, now granted this is an optimized citation, you can tell them, look, you don't have the keyword here, you don't have the keyword there, you don't have the keyword in the title, you have the keyword this, you don't have any backlinks. You guys see this? This literally gives you an unfair advantage. We have an unfair advantage, and I want to literally give you this tool so that you can start rocking and rolling and take it to a whole nother level. Now, hold on a second. I know a lot of you want to jump in. Hold on, just one more second here, because of Todd, I want to give you guys something they normally don't give anyone. This is not even on the market yet. This is called SEO Blog Kahuna. Remember when I told you how it's important to optimize the website? This perfectly optimizes every single page on your website. I'm now on a customer's website right now, in their back office, in their WordPress site. I want to click on their post. Watch this. Ian, Ira, I got you. You guys see this, Dave, Dean? I want you to see this. Now, how many of you have a website and you've got articles on your website, and you kind of wish when you logged in you could see where they're ranking? I mean, you would have thought someone by now would have came up with that, right? So in this plugin I'm going to give you, it shares with you where you're ranking. I want you to see the pattern here. 73% optimized, not ranking at all. 82% optimized, ranking number 8. 77% optimized, article, ranking 17. 82% optimized, ranking number 4. 82% optimized, ranking number 6. Anybody see a pattern here between on-page optimization and ranking? You guys see this? Now watch this. So we click on this, and we literally have secretaries and administrators that know nothing about SEO perfectly optimizing their website. Why? Because we tell you how to do it. You put in your keyword here. My algorithm looks at the page and tells you, look, put the keyword here, put the keyword here, put the keyword here. Oh, you didn't put the keyword there. You didn't put the keyword there. And it scores you. And it tells you how many times you use the keyword. Anyone can perfectly optimize a website now. So here's what I'm going to do. So you guys see this? Is this cool stuff? Do you guys get why it's so easy for us and so difficult for everyone else? Those of you that have used other, I want to warn you, if you use other optimizers, because I've used them all, and I can't use them because it slows the website down. And it's very important that you understand that an SEO ranking factor is how fast your site loads. And I had to build mine from scratch to make sure that it has zero drag on your website. So you said, yeah, I've got an optimizer, but this one seems a lot better. It's not just better because what it does, it's better because it gives you zero drag on your website. Very important. Okay, so check this out. This is what I want to do. Now, the Maps Marketing Blueprint course, you guys know, is $9.97. So I'm also want to give you, if you want to jump in and apply this to your business or apply this to your local marketing, I'm going to give you 3 weeks of me, which, again, I don't show up for less than $1,000, but I'm just going to put a very low price on that. It's $297. So 3 weeks live with me starting next Thursday at 2 o'clock. They're all recorded, by the way. I'm going to give you local rank report for 60 days. Now, after 60 days, it's going to be like $30, okay? So don't worry about paying for $30. Just worry about, can I get 2, 3, 4, 5 clients that are going to pay me a couple grand over the next 60 days? Okay, I give it away for free, and I've been giving it away for free for everyone, just so you know. But I'm going to have to start charging here. And you might have it for 6 months for free, I don't know. But just when I start charging, I just want you to go, David, but you said it was for free. I'm going to give you free for 60 days to make sure it works for you. And if not, don't worry about it. But if you follow the system, it will work. And then I want to give you the Maps Marketing Analyzer, which is going to come out in about 2 weeks at $297. I want to give that absolutely for free. So you can see here, I'm just not teaching you how to fulfill. I'm teaching you how to sell. 2 parts of the business. I'm giving you almost like a business in the box. This is a full business system. This isn't just, oh, here's how you get to the top of Google. And I'm going to give you SEO Blog Kahuna. Now, in adding all this up, if you were to buy it from me, it's $1,800. But because you're here with Todd, and I want to give you an outrageous price so it's easy for you. So I'm not only just going to charge you $1,400, it's going to be $997 for everything you see here. But I want to make sure it's super, like, it would be ridiculous for any business not to be able to take advantage of this. So I'm not just going to knock it down from $997 to $497, but I'm actually going to allow you to get all this for only $297. So if you go to actually mapsmarketingblueprint.com/maps offer, and I'm also going to give you a absolutely money back, 30-day money back guarantee. I have a 3% return rate. So it's about 3.8% of the last 1,500 people that I trained that returned it. So I understand. It's, you get into it. It's not for everyone. It's okay. Take a look at it. Work it out for 30 days. It doesn't work for you. Just email me. I'll refund 100% of your money. So let me put the link in real quick for you guys so you can see this.
That includes the live access to you 3
Yes.
weeks in a row?
Correct. Yeah, everybody get the link. Can you guys see the link in your chat box? I just want to make sure everybody got that.
mapsmarketingblueprint.com/maps offer.
Correct.
Now, M has to be capitalized and O has to be capitalized?
No. It's just Maps offer. Yeah, if you just click on the link in your in the chat box there, you can go right there. So so now it's real important. Now I know how long is it. I just want to give this tonight. I want to train you for an hour, a little over an hour, and I wanted to, for those, I know I'm getting a lot of people going, hey, this is awesome. This is fantastic. I can't believe you're selling it for this price. It is because I sell it for $997, and you can go to mapsmarketingblueprint.com. You can see there's nothing on there. There's no live trainings. There's no ranking report. There's no analyzer. There's nothing of this. So it's just this. It's everything together. So I want to give you the full package because, Todd, I know you're a brilliant marketer, and I want to make sure that anyone that wants to take advantage, I give you the best setup for success. And so this is all my intellectual property. This is everything we use day in and day out. Todd, did you have any comments on what we went over? Any questions, or maybe see any questions I didn't get a chance to answer?
I have been answering some questions in the box, and someone did ask, could you repeat that 6th step as an example?
Oh, 6th step, yeah. The 6th step is when I say, now let's see who's getting all your business, and I show them the number one, the number one Ernst & Young, and that I say, now is Ernst & Young doing what you're doing when it comes to that free audit that you do, or that IRS guarantee? So whatever they told me in question 2, I bring it up in question 6. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul's asking, using Google Places, if you have a client, say a plumber with an office in one town, but does work in several surrounding towns, can this system get them ranked Google Places surrounding towns without location at surrounding town? No, that's not how Google Places works. Google Places only shows companies, unless you got weak competition. I mean, if you're a basket weaver, you might be able to rank in another city. But competition is very difficult these days. So any major industry like plumbing or electrical or anything like that, you only rank in the city that you're in the city address, with the city that you're in there. So if you want to rank another city, you just have to get another address. In a Maps Marketing Blueprint, we explain exactly how to do that. Annie, James Barry, Bill. By the way, was this valuable tonight? Was this good? Did this give you some clarity about exactly what you need to do to get your phone to ring month after month after week after week? Good, Dean. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, Barry. Good. Ian, thank you. Hey, Harvey. Okay, good. So what? Now I know I covered a lot of ground. So what questions you guys have? Let me go through this real quick. I am recording it. I'm going to try to get a recording out, but I can't. I lost a recording like 2 days ago. I promised everyone. So we are recording it. I will try to get you a replay, but I can't guarantee it because we've had a lot of issues with GoToWebinar. Should you change a tracking number if actual number has been there for most years? Yes, Jim. See, Jim, most people aren't going to come to you because they're ranking number 1 or number 2. And I go into this in Maps Marketing Blueprint in detail because if they're already ranking very well, don't change it. You lost them. But 99% of people are going to say, look, we're not ranking. We want to rank. So even if they've had it for years, change it because it won't hurt them. The only way it's going to hurt is if they're ranking already and you change a phone number, that's going to hurt their rankings. Because you've messed up the citation, right? You've messed up the name, address, and phone number. You've changed something about it. So that's why I say from the beginning, always use a tracking number. What do you suggest for home-based businesses? I suggest you do Google Places because you can kill it. I mean, be a little more specific. What do you do first to get clients? Vanessa, boy, use local ranking report. Most people, you know what they do? They buy the program, they go out and they buy a URL called like Dallas Ranking Report because, you know, they focus on Dallas and businesses in Dallas because that's where they live. And they put it on Facebook. And literally, if they've got like 200 or 300 people that follow them on Facebook, then they send out a whole bunch of emails. They send out emails saying, you know, check our new software shows you how you're ranking in Google. You should check it out. And because they know you, they'll check it out and they'll start asking questions. Literally, I have people within 48 hours start to get business with local ranking report. Should you use a P.O. box? Never, ever use a P.O. box. It's against Google's guidelines. Todd, what did you think of Trey? I know you've been with me before on this. Just you want to give some feedback on what you think?
I just can't believe it. I mean, I was so curious about this for such a long time. And again, I have to hone in on the fact that if you did have any questions in addition to these free bonuses which give you the software, but if you had any questions as you're going along, you're offering yourself access to. And you know, is this one-on-one? Could they ask you directly, or is this?
Oh no. This is yeah. That's here it is. Most of the people on training, because it's only for this group here. I mean, there's not a lot. There might be 40 or 50, 60 people that show up. And so 40, 50, 60, I can handle the questions. So you can ask me directly the questions. I bring my staff on the call as well, and they can answer questions. And we have a support ticket desk that I answer 80% of all the questions. I literally spend an hour and a half of my day answering your questions. Now, I don't charge for that at all. I don't give a 24 or 40 hour immediate service with that. But the point of it is that I'm here to support your business. As a matter of fact, let me jump in here. Let me show you Maps Marketing Blueprint real quick so you can see this. Does SEO Block Kahuna Optimizer bonus work for other sites other than WordPress? No, it's a WordPress site. It won't work with Joomla or anything like that. So I want to share with you, now I did a training today, but I want to see, if you go into latest news and updates, look at this. This is me training. I trained on the 9th live. I trained on February 2nd live again. I trained again on January 31st. I trained again a week before that. I brought the CEO of Bright Local. Now, this webinar alone, when I bring CEOs from other top worldwide companies all around the world to teach and train you, you will never get access to a training like this without paying $200. And this is free to my customers because I'm able to connect because I do a lot of beta testing for these guys. And so they come in and they'll help train. I've got another CEO coming on next month. And so this is not my course. This is me live almost every other week training you, giving you the latest and greatest. When something moves in Google, you guys know about it. Does this make sense? You guys see this? I don't know of any other programs out there. I don't care what guru, I don't care what. They do not do this type of training. You do not get this for a couple $100. You do not get the front end sales, you do not get the back end. These are normally $2,000-$3,000 programs that people sell on massive major webinars. And again, this is definitely easily $2,000. But for Todd and everybody on his group and everybody that's here tonight, make sure that you get this for only $297. Let me put that up again. Let me give you the link real quick. And everybody get that, by the way? I just want to make sure I didn't get any yeses. I got the link. Everybody get the link? Okay, good. So now we've gone just over 90 minutes here. So again, this offer will not be available. Again, it'll probably be available tomorrow morning. You know, it'll probably still be up. But here's the thing. I never teach you anything I don't want you to do. And the reason I do this is because I don't want other people sharing the link that normally someone's going to buy for $9.97 and they end up buying for $2.97 and they weren't on this webinar because kind of people search for links all the time, find better deals or whatnot. So I don't want to miss out on selling my course for $9.97 to someone that buys it for $2.97 is not here. So it'll be available tomorrow, but tomorrow can turn the next day and the next day and the next day. So if you have it, if you say, look, I would love to get my phone ringing 6-8 times a week. I would love to learn how this stuff works. I would love to be able to grow my business like this. Then my suggestion is buy now and don't wait till tomorrow, because if next Thursday or Friday comes and you go, oh, I forgot about that, David, you can buy it for $9.97, but I will not allow it to be bought for this price at all. So yeah.
Okay, well, let's be honest. I asked you to do the lowest possible price.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so folks, I mean, this is something I really had to drive home. So, please keep that in mind. I got to say, this is just a tremendous deal. I just cannot believe this. One of the questions that came up is how do folks get started? Now, the whole idea of going in and going into a business and presenting them the way that you explained to present it with the 3 pillars, et cetera, is like a no-brainer. But we still have the question coming up here. People want to know, well, how do you get started? So if someone's going out there, I mean, they're at home now, they're in an online business, and they're trying to search for something to make money with, and what's the best way to get into the local angle, what's their first step is, I guess, what they want to know.
Okay, well, the first step, here's what I would do. You purchased a course, and if you know nothing about it, you need to be a little bit more educated on it. So you just go through the course. It takes you about 6 or 8 hours to get through the whole course, beginning to end. Then show up on Thursday, ask me the tough questions that you don't know about, and then I would say next Friday, you would get the language you feel comfortable with talking to people, and then you just want to shout to the world, hey, I want to give you information on how you can rank in Google Places. I mean, I picked up a client in Starbucks 2 weeks ago, and we were just talking like, hey, what do you do? And he told me what he did, and here's the problem with a lot of people. They beat you over the head with their services. Oh, I do SEO, I do website development, we're the best in the industry. No one cares because you're not giving value. People only are willing to be sold if they find value. So let me give you an example of this, Todd, real quick. I think you'll attribute this. How many of you have ever gone into a store and you went into a store and the college kid comes up to you and says, hey, can I help you? And what do you say? Jim, what do you say, Ed? You say no.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Just looking. And then you see the leather jacket. You're like, oh, this is a great leather jacket. You try it on, right? You want to see yourself in the product. Then you're like, oh, this is perfect. This is what I've been looking for. You look at the price. There's no price. So you look around the store. You see the college kid talking to another college kid. They're giggling. And the first thing is, Why is anybody giving me service? This is crap. I can't believe this. I want to buy this. I can't believe no one's around to help me. Anybody ever experienced that? Yeah, all the time. So what was the difference? You didn't want to be sold when you walked in, but it's okay to be sold so much that you're ticked off that no one's around selling you. It's because you found value. See, I give value first before I ever sell. And my language is completely different than everybody else's. It used to be like everyone else's, but now it's not. So it's really important that you actually get this, that when you change your language, you change your business. And so what you want to do is say, look, hey, Mr. Accountant, what do you do? You're an accountant. How long have you been in business? You know, and they go, what do you do? And I go, well, I'm an expert in Google Places and getting people ranked at the top of Google and getting them 2 or 3 customers a month. As a matter of fact, did you know if you just tweak a couple things in Google Places, you know, you can literally get an extra 2 or 3 customers a month? That's like what we're seeing. As a matter of fact, let me do this. What's your phone number? They give me the phone number. I want to go back to my office, and I want to take a look at your Google Places listing, and I want to put a couple things together. You know, I want to maybe show you where you could do a couple tweaks and get your phone to ring with more business. Would that be helpful? Yes. I got the yes going. I got the mo. So what do? I go back. You got to see this, guys. This is cool stuff. I go into here. Where is it? This link is their report. I grab the link, right? I go to Bitly. I put their link in here. I shorten it. And again, when you come on the course or come on the training, I'll go with this in slow motion. I click Customize because people love to see their name in headlights. I put my report for you. Right? Got that? Something like that? I click Customize. I click Copy. I send it to them in an email. I say, look, I spent all afternoon taking a look. There's some really interesting things about your business that you should take care of right away. They open up the report, and because I did it in Bitly, I can figure out if they opened it or not, right? Pretty cool that you can track this stuff. Then in a matter of moments, boom, the report comes up, and they are interested. I didn't sell them. I led with value. Does that make sense? For those of you that go, how do I start? It's easy when you have language and you have the tools that only Fortune 1000 companies have. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense.
Cool.
I was just reading the other questions.
Okay.
We have a question here. I just browsed through it. It was important.
Gary says, please leave until tomorrow. I've got to get...
It was Dean's the one I saw. Does SEO Blog Kahuna Optimizer bonus work for other sites other than WordPress?
No, it's just WordPress. Just WordPress. So, okay, what I'm going to do here is that I've actually got to jump here in just a few minutes, but I want to answer a few more questions. But let me just put this up right one more time because I know a lot of you have asked for the link again. It's mapsmarketingblueprint.com/maps offer. And I want to thank you guys so much for all the great questions and kind of sticking through with me. We've done almost 90 minutes of pure training here, but definitely go to mapsmarketingblueprint.com/maps offer. Please go through, check out the testimonials, take a little time. The link will be available tomorrow morning. So for those of you in the UK and overseas saying, look, I need to get going to bed, you know, can I buy in the morning? Yes, you definitely can. I'll keep that open.